Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Booster here. Today's video, I want to talk about this most recent fusion that is ongoing right now. This champion, Greathoof Loriaca. Loriaca. Anyways, there's been a lot of talk about this fusion champion, and basically want to chime in a little bit for myself and what I'm doing about this champion and this fusion. So personally, after seeing this summon rush, it doesn't feel super bad. It feels pretty standard. 7 sacreds for the top fragments. So the biggest gripe with this whole fusion is this second summon rush at the bottom here at the end of everything, which is actually reasonable, but it does force you to have the shards ready for the second summon rush, because you're basically handcuffed into finishing one summon rush fully. So for example here, 3500, 7 sacreds equivalent, and then participating in the summon rush here for the first 5 fragments. For example here 2150, if it were to say the same. We don't know. The player could do something really nasty and make it different, like 1010 or something weird like that. If they do that, that's going to be just ridiculously, I don't know. Anyways, we don't want to give them ideas. But basically, that's what's going to happen. If you guys are thinking about completing this fusion, that's what's going to happen. You're going to need to participate in the second summon rush, unless you win a tournament. So that's the most likely viable way to complete this fusion. You sneak in a tournament win somewhere. So what I think is, like, you win one of the classic arenas, you win maybe Ice Golem, because Ice Golem is slightly unpopular. So you could try to win Ice Golem. Fire Knight's going to be really hard to win. It's going to be a huge energy spend. And then anything else you can't really win. Otherwise you spend, probably 11 sacreds in total to do Summon Rush 1 and then first half of Summon Rush 2. So Playam did us pretty dirty here. They could have put like a champ chase here on the in the middle, which is usually what they do, but instead they fully skipped that and then they just did 2 summon rushes instead, which is peculiar. So it makes you think what's going to happen here in the middle. But me personally, this fusion is a skip because the champion's just not that good. She won't really find a place in the game currently, especially for me. But the second part is, I just don't think she's worth. She's not worth the shards. She's not worth spending 11 sacreds on for those summon rushes. So in the past, yes, you have to spend sacreds to complete summon rush, but you never have to spend 7. You only have to spend 4, maybe less, because the champ chase you can always fill up with pulls from anywhere in the game, so like fragments and stuff like that. You don't necessarily need to spend sacreds, and we know sacreds, they have lots of value in lots of different areas. So for example, I have the shards to complete this, no big deal, but I'm choosing not to, because this will give me some flexibility in what I choose to spend my shards towards. So this will be the first fragment fusion that I actually skip. And yeah, I don't necessarily regret that decision. I don't think this champion will make me regret it. The only thing that I do recommend is, like, I do recommend going for all fusions, because you never know when you need it for the faction guardians. And you never know, of course, like, fusions could be relevant one day or another, but she has she's, I just don't see it. Like, she has her big move, her special move is like decreased resistance. But I have Nari the Lucky and he seems better as a debuffer, and right now he has no place in the game. And if I need decreased resistance in the future, I'll use him. But there's something conflicting about champions like her kit. There's about her move. Sorry, let's just hop on her. So about her big move, decrease resistance. So the thing that doesn't make sense is that if you encounter a boss or a situation where you need this decreased resistance, she needs to have accuracy to place this. So if you face a boss with 1000 resistance and you need this decreased resistance, otherwise you can't do anything to the boss. For example, she needs insane accuracy to land this, and then your team will benefit. So as a main move, as a main thing that supports the team, this debuff doesn't make sense unless it says maybe like irresistible or something like that. But if she requires accuracy to land this on like a 1000 resistance boss, it's just not viable. Doesn't make any sense, to be honest. So in the future, like that's the biggest problem with her kit, and the fact that it doesn't really work super well. Like she has blocked debuffs, but on a 3-turn cooldown, that's great for clan boss. But then she has like all this weird turn meter stuff, so that's gonna make her really messed up for clan boss. So not necessarily gonna work there either. So anyways, yeah, I just want to say like this is kind of like a skip for me, and mainly it comes down to like the 2 shard events. I'm just not down with them. It's gonna cost me 11 sacreds because we know sacreds are the most efficient way to finish off summons. Like I could spend like ancients, but it's kind of like I don't really want to spend it. I'm trying to save up for like guarantees or 1+1s. You know, gotta try to hit mercy. Obviously, I'm not gonna spend voids. By the way, this is an insane event. Demitha for 25 is freaking awesome, especially for people like trying to come up and trying to get Ultra Nightmare. Like she's insane. And also I think this is the first guaranteed event for a past fusion piece. So I don't know, maybe this is gonna start a new trend, but yeah, this is a really good price considering that a Kentum was like 40 shard, 40 voids, and I think Shamail in the past was also 40, or Madame Cirrus was 40. But anyways, 25 is an insane deal for Demitha. But yeah, so for me it's a full skip. I can probably still complete this like no problem without really thinking. Like right now I'm just doing dragon and training at the same time, just because you know you get a lot of like low hanging rewards. So I always recommend doing that. Like I'm not going to try to reach the fragments because I don't really care. But yeah, for me it's my first fragment skip. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below if you guys are going for it. I think in general the community is not about this champion and they're probably not going to go for it. And after seeing the double summon, they're definitely not going to go for it. So I hope Plarium understands like you know the analytics behind it, and hopefully they see it and you know they realize that hey, this was probably a bad idea. I will say that they did give away quite a bit of freebies in terms of like free stuff, so promos and freebies. It seems like stuff like resources are pouring in, so you know maybe this is the way they're trying to penalize us a little bit by making the fusion a little bit harder and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think. Just my hot take on things. I know it's basically the same opinion as everybody else, but I figured I'd share my what my plans are. My energy is gonna go towards probably Sand Devil to get more oil, and I'm probably going to pre-build some champions for personal reward CVC. That's kind of what I'm going to be planning on doing the next couple weeks while the fusion's ongoing. Yeah, my main champion that I really want to work on is Artak. I didn't book him for the previous CVC, so I'll be looking to book him for the next CVC, as well as build him up with masteries and so forth. So that's something to look forward to. But yeah, that's about it on my end. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. What do you guys think of the fusion? What are you guys going for it? And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.